Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, inside the GCU softball stadium here on the beautiful campus of Grand Canyon University. I'm Dominic Hinton, joined alongside Cheyenne Rose, here to bring you day 2 of this GCU Invitational Tournament, starting with GCU getting a chance at revenge against the Thunderbirds of Southern Utah. Last night, Grand Canyon head coach Ann Pearson earned her 500th career win with a 13-5 run rule victory over Idaho State, but the Lopes returned for the nightcap, falling 4-2 to Southern Utah right here at home. The Lopes, as the visitor, picked up where they left off in Game 1. Gianna Nicoletti started the game with a high-hopping infield single, stole second. A single to the left side by Tabitha Dyer set up runners on the first and third. GCU scored its first run as Dyer stole second, and Nicoletti took home on the throw to second. Dyer came around and scored on a single up the middle by Kristen Fifield, giving the Lopes an early 2-0 lead, but that just was not enough as the Lopes picked up the loss, unfortunately. Southern Utah made some great plays defensively, and GCU swung the bats well, but just could not score more runs than they got. Overall, you got to be happy with the game and happy with their approach to yesterday, Cheyenne.
Absolutely. We've been talking about Coach Ann getting that 500th win for so long now, actually getting that huge accomplishment last night in game number 1, and then game number 2 coming in. That a little bit pitching duel between the Denhart sisters. Lopes did out-hit them, but just, as you mentioned, came up a little bit short. But overall, the Lopes had a good day yesterday. They had 23 hits combined on both games. So Lopes look to try and even things out here in game number 2 against the Thunderbirds.
Well, they're going to have a great opportunity here as the Thunderbirds are looking to get win number 2 over GCU, but GCU trying to stop that from happening. Of course, last night we saw that big pitching matchup between Ryan Denhart pitching for the Lopes and then Tyler Denhart pitching for the Thunderbirds, her little sister. But Tyler Denhart obviously getting the win, pitching just slightly better as the offense could not pick up where they would like to, or where they wanted to last night for the Lopes. And Cheyenne, why don't you tell us what the Lopes have to do with the Sanderson Ford 3 keys to the game if they want to get this win?
Absolutely. So key number 1, even it up, as we've been mentioning. Lopes did drop the first game here to the Thunderbirds, having that pitching duel between the two Denhart sisters. Lopes will need to get their bats swinging early and keep that momentum going into this game from that huge win that they had earlier, that 13-5 win. And then bring the power. The Lopes had 23 combined hits in both games, and will look to get those bats swinging early and try and give their pitchers a lead to work with here in game number 1 of the day. And then Lopes House. This is the Lopes field. Like, they have the power that they need. We've seen it all season with their heads-up base running, their heads-up defensive plays. And then the Lopes are 7-13 at home, and just trying to even that up a little bit. We've seen what happens when the Lopes get swinging early on, and we hope to see that here today in game number 1.
Absolutely, and it's going to be a good one. Sydney Sahar in the circle for the Lopes. Peyton Goodrich in the circle for the Thunderbirds. Sydney Sahar pitching well so far early on this season, having herself a good start to the 2021 campaign. She's coming into today with a 5.92 ERA, 1-2 so far in her 11 appearances, 5 games started. She's got herself a couple saves on the season. 20 through 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 36 hits, 25 runs, 20 of them earned, walking 10, but striking out 13, looking to make quick work of the Thunderbirds here to start off the game. Let's take a look at the visiting lineup. Brought to you, as always, by Talking Stick Resort Arena. Leading things off is going to be Mikkel Wetton. The 2 spot, Dana Hokinson. The 3 spot, Josie White. At the 4, cleanup, Brooke Brown. At the 5, Kalina Shepard. At the 6, Gianna Carasone. At the 7, Mackenzie Ball. 8, Maddie Sanders. And rounding things out in the 9-hole, Skylar Ball. Well, it's 4:19 on the game clock, ready to get things rolling. McCall's going to dig in. Sahar will get the pitch. The first one underway, and we've got ourselves the start to a ball game. The first pitch in there for strike number 1 to Wetton. The Lopes looking to make quick work here in the first inning and allow their bats to get up and do their job. Second pitch there to McCall is in there for a ball. Count going to go to 1-1. The Lopes, you might notice, wearing their teal belts today. That's because they're participating in the All for Alex campaign to honor the legacy of Mississippi State's Alex Wilcox. That one in there for strike number 2. A lot of NCAA teams dedicating this Sunday to Alex Wilcox wearing teal. Wilcox, a member of the 2018 Mississippi State softball team, inspired the nation with her courageous fight against ovarian cancer. The fight ultimately took her life in the summer of 2018. Many schools today wearing the teal or teal accents as the entire league recognizes her impact on the softball community nationwide in the fight against ovarian cancer. GCU participating in that, wearing their teal belts today to honor Alex Wilcox. The 2-2 pitch, that one fouled off. Wetton trying to stay alive here. And that'll be strikeout number 1 for Sydney Sahar. What a way to start the game with a loud strikeout there against Wetton. So, strikeout number 1 and out number 1, and it was a good one. Well, that'll bring up the second baseman, Hokanson, right-handed hitting senior. First pitch to her in there for a strike. Hokanson in last night's win over GCU, batting in the 2's hole, went 2 for 3, scored herself a run and had an RBI. Did leave 3 on base. Swings at that one, fouls it off. Count quickly 0-2. Dana Hokanson, the infielder, the right-handed hitting senior from Herman, Utah. Transfer from Salt Lake Community College. Big addition, hitting in the 2-hole once again today. The 0-2 pitch from Sahar. That one up out of the zone. Count going to go to 1-2 with one away here. Lopes looking to get something started defensively here. One on the outside. Count going to go to 2-2 as Hokanson's able to stay alive in this count. The 2-2 pitch, that one slapped foul opposite field. Timing just a little bit off for Hokanson on that one. Able to remain alive.
Hokanson is having that outstanding senior season with a .351 batting average coming into the weekend and then a .491 slugging percentage. He's also tied on the team with 13 RBIs and then second with 20 hits, which 2 of those being home runs for the Thunderbirds.
The 2-2, Hokanson swung at that one, just barely got the tip of her bat to graze the ball. Able to stay alive here. Very long at bat. Count's going to remain 2-2. Sahar getting the pitch, the 2-2. That one swung on the ground. Angeli Aguilar-Bacage has it, the throw across the diamond, not in time to get the speedy Hokanson. She's going to beat that throw out, and she'll be aboard with an infield single and one away. We get another look at that one. Angeli Aguilar-Bacage unable to field that one cleanly, able to keep the ball in front of her, but a little bit of a hesitation allowing Hokanson to get there safely. Oh, that'll bring up Josie White, the left fielder. First pitch to White is hit well over the head of Tabitha Dyer in right field. They'll send White over to second. Do they get her? No, she's under the tag. So a heads-up base running play by Josie White. Josie hitting it over the head of Tabitha Dyer in right field. Dyer playing it well off the wall. The relay throw to try and get Hokinson. Not in time, so White advancing on the throws. We get another look at this one. That one just over the head of Dyer. And the relay in. And looks like she was just under the tag there, Cheyenne.
Yeah, that was a great heads-up play there by Torville to throw it back to Bakash, who was covering second. And, yeah, just barely being able to get underneath that tag and allowing the Thunderbirds to now have 2 on and only 1 out.
So a huge situation here for the Thunderbirds to score early on, as that brings up Brown, the third baseman, the right-handed hitting senior, Brooke Brown from North Salt Lake, Utah. Transfer from Snow College. Well, let's take a look at the defensive arrangement for the Lopes. Lee Bishop at first, Jordan Pearson at second, Angeli Aguilar-Bucaj at short, as that one is swung on and missed quickly 0-2 to Brown. Savannah Torville at third. In the outfield, left, center to right, Gianna Nicoletti, Kristen Fifield, and Tabitha Dyer. Sydney Sahar, of course, in the circle, her battery mate. And calling balls and strikes is senior catcher Kaylee Dietrich. That's the defensive alignment for the Lopes, as that one is fouled away by Brown. Count still 0-2. Your umpire crew, Willie Newman behind the plate. First base, Scott Wallace, and third base, Matthew Jacks. So 0-2 with 2 aboard and 1 away. The pitch, that one fouled straight back. Brown trying to stay alive. Brown in last night's win went 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Had herself a strikeout and left 1 on base. Trying to drive in a run here to open up this game for the Thunderbirds. Sahar, the 0-2. That one slapped foul. So both Brown and White having longer at-bats, going quickly down in the count 0-2 and then trying to stay alive. White, of course, with that big single and then advancing on the throw to third. Sahar gets the sign. Comes set, the wind up, the pitch. That one misses outside. Good job by Dietrich to stay in front and keep that ball in front of her. Count's going to go to 1-2 now. And that one hit well. Does it have enough power? It does not. That one off the wall. Fifield's going to relay the throw home. The throw to the plate, not in time. So a big time single there for Brown as she knocks that one dead center off the wall. That'll score 2 runs. And quickly, Southern Utah goes up 2-0.
Yeah, you see it bouncing off the wall right at about the 220 number. Didn't have the height to get over the wall. That was a pitch that if you're sorry, you just want taking back, because that was a good piece of hitting there by the Thunderbirds, and now a 2-0 game so far here for the Lopes.
Sahar left that one just over the plate. As the first pitch there is in for a strike. Swung on and missed. Sahar definitely wishes she could have that one back. Is Brown able to sit back on that one and drive it right back up the middle? Good piece of hitting there. That'll bring up the designated hitter. That one is fouled back. That's Kalina Shepard. Kalina, the native of Salt Lake City, Utah. The transfer from College of Southern Idaho. Left-handed hitting sophomore. Well, the 0-2, that one hit well. Up in the air. Fifield's got a beat on it, does she? No, that one is gone. You can kiss that goodbye. That one definitely had all the height on it and the distance. And that's a 2-run shot. for Kalina Shepard. So the Southern Utah Thunderbirds are going to go up early on Sydney Sahar. They'll have themselves, at the very least, a 4-run inning, but there's only one out still. And the Southern Utah Thunderbirds jumping all over Sydney Sahar early. We get another look at that one. Kristen Fifield tracking that one down, but just right over the wall. So back-to-back batters that Sydney Sahar gives up a long ball right down the middle.
You mentioned only having one out. Got that first out rather quickly, and then a couple of hits getting through, and then just those last 2 long balls. So Lopes will definitely need to come out when they're up at bat and bring that fire that we saw in game number 1 yesterday.
Well, let's hope that their offense is working for them, because as of right now, Southern Utah has jumped all over Sydney Sahar in this first inning. That brings up the shortstop, Corazon. Gianna Corazon, the native of Las Vegas, Nevada, getting the start once again at shortstop. We saw her last night make a few really nice plays over there. She's got a 2-0 count to her. As Kaylee Dietrich has a quick talk with her pitcher. Sahar, the 2-0 pitch. That one swung on and missed. Good looking pitch there. That one swung on and missed for strike number 2. Count now even up at 2-2 with one out. A big strikeout would be nice here for Sydney Sahar. That one hit over the head of Lily Bishop at first base, but foul. That one could have been trouble, but pulling off foul. Count will remain 2-2. Those of you that are curious, a little check-in with our men's basketball team. They're currently trailing the Iowa Hawkeyes. That one is on the ground in the gap. That'll be a single there for Corazon. But back to basketball. Our men's basketball team in the NCAA first round of the March Madness tournament, currently trailing the Iowa Hawkeyes 31-42 at halftime. Let's see if Bryce Drew and company can turn that around as they're making their first visit to the dance.
And we have seen the men's basketball team come back from larger deficits, so of course anything possible. Saw a few upsets and bracket breakers early on in day 1 of that March Madness tournament, so Lopes looking to do the same thing here today.
Absolutely, the Lopes in their first NCAA tournament appearance as they won that WAC championship with Bryce Drew in his first year as a head coach for the Lopes program. Well, that brings up ball. The catcher, she's got herself an 0-2 count on her. That's Mackenzie Ball, the senior out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Did not see her yesterday. This is her first ups against the Lopes. Swings and misses at that one. Sydney Sahar fooled her. A little outside pitch. Got her to miss. That's strikeout number 2 of this inning for Sydney Sahar, and out number 2.
That's exactly what the Lopes needed here. Having that one runner on first and then being down by 4. Lopes definitely just need to get to their at-bats and try and get something going here and get some of those runs back.
That one outside, going to be for ball number 1. That'll bring up Sanders, the first baseman. That's Madison Sanders, the redshirt freshman out of Tracy, California. Second pitch to Sanders, misses for ball number 2. So 2 outs, a runner on first. 2-0 count here. GCU baseball also got the win today, 9-2 over Seattle U. Pearson picked up the W.
And they have about 30 minutes before their second game of their doubleheader against Seattle. Taylor Aguilar had a home run in game number 1. So Lopes baseball's offense doing some work.
Pearson went 7 innings, gave up 6 hits, only 2 runs, both earned, and struck out 7. A good day for the men's baseball team as that one swung on and missed, blew it right by her. Good pitch there by Sahar. Sahar slowly starting to settle down after quite a shaky beginning to this game. She struck out the first batter and then gave up a couple hits and then a big home run. 2-2 pitch. That one inside, rung her up, sit her down. So the 3 outs of this inning come on 3 strikeouts for Sydney Sahar, but not before the Thunderbirds of Southern Utah score 4 runs off 4 hits and 1 error. The Thunderbirds are up 4-0. The Lopes will get their first at-bats. Let's go to the bottom of the first right here on GCU TV.
Grand Canyon University, a Christian university, is one of the largest and fastest growing universities in the country. GCU offers 270 dynamic academic programs with modern apartment-style living, classrooms, labs, restaurants, and more. Located in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, GCU's vibrant community and expansive campus is ranked top 20 for best college campuses in America. My university integrates the free market system with a welcoming Christian worldview perspective into its academic programs and throughout campus life, so you can put your faith into action and help transform communities. GCU campus students received over $157 million in scholarships in 2020, and many students attend GCU for less than the cost of a state university. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer to see the scholarships you qualify for. Admissible high school seniors can schedule a free visit from anywhere in the country. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer.
Peyton Goodrich in the circle for the Southern Utah Thunderbirds. She's got herself a nice cushy 4-0 lead to start this game. Let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Lopes. The starting lineup, as always, presented by Talking Stick Resort Arena. Number 1, Gianna Nicoletti leading things off. Tabitha Dyer will be number 2. In the 3-hole, Lily Bishop. Cleanup is Kristen Fifield. First pitch there to Nicoletti outside for ball number 1. In the 5-hole is Savannah Torville. In the 6th, Angeli Aguilar-Bucage. In the 7th, J.C. Hambrick. In the 8th, Kaylee Dietrich. In rounding things off in the 9-hole, Jordan Pearson. So Gianna Nicoletti with a 1-0 count to her. That one on the ground up the middle. So looks like that is 3 games in a row that Gianna Nicoletti is going to start things off with a lead-off single.
Nicoletti is second in on-base percentage and tied for second in batting average, and then has broken the single-season stolen base record after grabbing 5 bases in March to total 15 on the season.
So a good start to her season. Of course, Gianna Nicoletti, for the first weekend of play, well-deserved, earning that WAC Player of the Week. Having herself a nice year. Let's see if she gets a stolen base, and she does here. So
Yeah.
Nicoletti making quick work on the base path.
Nice jump there by Nicoletti. There was no doubt in her mind that she was running on that one. It was already almost to the bag by the time the ball was thrown, and just great work. Always nice to see her speed on the base path and getting a runner in scoring position for the Lopes.
Well, that was Mackenzie Ball, the catcher, making that throw down to second base, unable to nab the speedy Nicoletti. And that brings up Tabitha Dyer. Dyer quickly down in the count 0-2. As we see that one way too high. Even if it was in time, even if it was on target, I doubt that they would have gotten Nicoletti in time. Nicoletti will collect a stolen base. So no outs and a runner in scoring position for the Lopes. The 0-2 pitch, that one on the ground in time. So Goodrich able to field that one, throw over to Sanders at first, and we've got one away. That'll bring up hard-hitting first baseman, senior Lily Bishop. Well, let's take a look at the defensive arrangement for the Thunderbirds. Sanders at first, Hokinson at second, Corson at short, Brown at third in the outfield, left center to right. White, Wetton, and Ball. First pitch to Bishop in there for a strike. Of course, Peyton Goodrich in the circle. And then Mackenzie Ball behind the dish. Lily Bishop hitting .262 on the season. Got herself 17 hits and 9 RBIs. Got herself a decent night last night. That one on the ground. See if she's able to run it out. That throw is wide. They're going to send Gianna Nicoletti home. Nicoletti will score, and Lily Bishop will be standing on first with a 1-out. We'll say maybe it was an error. We'll wait for the scoring on that one, whether or not they give her a single. But the throw, a little bit errant, as I believe it would have been in time had it been in target to get Lily Bishop, but instead she's standing on first with an RBI. Yeah, they'll make that an E6. And Gianna Nicoletti will score on that error. That'll bring up center fielder Kristen Fifield.
Yeah, it looks like that ball thrown on the other side of the base, so closer to Bishop. Bishop almost having to get out of the way to not get hit by that throw and being safe at first, and Lopes getting at least one of those run backs here in this inning.
Well, the Lopes are on the board, only trailing by 3 here early on in this game. That one on the ground, off the glove of Hokinson at second. Bishop will stay at second. Fifield will go to first. And we've got 1 out and 2 aboard now, as that brings up the number 5 hitter, Savannah Torville. Savannah, the right-handed hitting junior, playing third base today. She's made starts at 4 different positions this season. Seen her all over the place, the workhorse of this lineup for GCU. It looks like we're going to get a pinch runner right now, too, for Lily Bishop. It looks like it's going to be Christine Bellavia, the senior from Tucson, Arizona.
Hey, you mentioned Torville starting in 4 different positions this year. I've seen her at third, second, first, and as DP. Definitely a dangerous bat here in the Lopes lineup. And she has 2 on, and 1 hit can just bring this game into the Lopes only being down by 1.
Well, she represents the tying run right now at the plate. Goodrich with the first pitch. That one a little bit wild. All runners are going to advance as that one just got away from Goodrich. So the Lopes that much closer to scoring their next run as they've got 1 away and 2 runners in scoring position. So Goodrich got to get the sign. The 1-0 pitch to Torville. That one up in the zone, but Willie Newman's going to call that strike number 1. Count going to go to 1-1. Goodrich kind of off to a rough start this season, coming into today with a 10.22 ERA. That one getting away from her there. Good job by Ball at this backstop to keep that one in front of her. Goodrich, that 10.22 ERA, she's 1 in 5, 9 appearances. 7 of those have been starts. 25 1/3 inning pitched, giving up 45 hits, 42 runs, 37 of them have been earned, walking 18 and striking out 23. That's the season so far coming in today for Peyton Goodrich, as she's now down in the count 3-1 here against Savannah Torville. Goodrich looking to the dugout to get the sign. The windup, the 3-1 pitch. That one swung on, jammed her back. That one will go foul. And Goodrich will battle back into this count to make it full at 3-2 with 1 on and runners at first and second. Or excuse me, second and third. Fifield, of course, standing at second. Christine Bellavia, the pinch runner at third for Lily Bishop. The payoff pitch, that one up in the zone, going to be ball number 4. Good set of eyes there for Savannah Torville not to swing at the high cheese. Let's get another look at that one as we see Goodrich trying to get her to chase up in the zone, and that one, good at-bat there by Toiville to not swing at anything outside of her zone. That'll bring up the shortstop, Angeli Aguilar-Bucaj, the right-handed hitting freshman. Aguilar-Bucaj, a bright spot in this young Lopes lineup early on this season.
Yeah, she leads the team in most offensive categories for the month of March. She's in the top for batting average at 526, slugging percentage 736, and on-base percentage of 571. So again, another dangerous person here in the Lopes lineup, and definitely a good person to have up with the bases loaded.
Oh, if you're the Lopes, you're loving the situation here. 1 out, all ducks on the pond. Big opportunity to score some runs here. First pitch there. Up in the zone, excuse me, for ball number 1. Count going to go to 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. That one swung on, fouled back. Count going to go to 1-1. Angeli last night went 0 for 3. Did strike out once, left 1 on base. Was trying to rebound from a little bit of a flat game last night in the loss against Southern Utah. Watches ball number 2. Count 2-1. Aguilar-Bucaj getting the everyday start at shortstop, locking down that position. The 1-2, that one swung on up in the air in the infield. First baseman Sanders coming in to make that grab. So now we've got 2 away with the bases loaded. Be ashamed to see the Lopes waste this opportunity here. Would love to see them be able to at least get 1 more run at this in. Make it a closer game. But that'll bring up the designated player, number 19, J.C. Hambrick. Hambrick, the right-handed hitting freshman. Hambrick, first pitch to her in there for strike number 1, and limited at-bats, hitting .292, so in 24 at-bats in this early season, only 7 hits. She has scored a run, does have a double, and 5 RBIs. Getting the opportunity here to get some at-bats in today's game. That one swung on and fouled. Count now quickly 0-2 with 2 away, and all bases loaded. Goodrich trying to work herself out of this jam. The 0-2. That one on the ground. Hokinson's got it. The flip to first in time. So the Lopes get on the board but leave 3 stranded. 1 run off 1 hit and 2 errors. We're through 1. Let's go to the top of the 2nd inning right here on GCU TV.
When I think back on graduation day, it's such a special moment. Walking across the stage, hearing your name called. I think I would really regret not walking. I think being able to finish out a long college experience with an awesome moment like graduation is really special.
If I hadn't decided to walk that day, I think I'd regret not having that sense of closure and accomplishment for that huge chapter in my life.
My name's Noah and I graduated in 2015.
My name is Lauren and I graduated in 2016.
Herff Jones, by your side.
It's not about where you were born. It's not about your gender or the color of your skin or whether you're rich, poor, or in the middle. No matter what you play, if you have the skill and drive to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Well, welcome back inside the GCU softball stadium here on the beautiful campus of Grand Canyon University in the heart of the Valley of the Sun for Phoenix, Arizona. Sydney Sahar still in the circle for the Lopes. Through one inning, she gave up 4 hits, 4 runs. 3 of them were earned last inning. She did strike out 3. She's going to face the 9, 1, and 2 batters in Ball, Wenton, and Hokinson at the very least. First pitch to Skylar Ball. That one chopped foul.
Here we saw Sahar get the first out fairly easily in the top part of the first, and then the final 2 outs coming. All of the outs so far for the Thunderbirds have been strikeouts, so Sahar giving good pitches, getting those strikeouts, but trying to get them a little faster here and get her teammates back up to bat and try and chip at this lead a little bit more on the bottom part of the second.
Well, she's going up against Skylar Ball now with a 1-1 count. Sahar, the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That one, and tried to jam her inside. That one going to roll foul. Count going to go to 1 and 2. Sahar, the windup and the pitch. Out one down in the zone. Count even now at 2 and 2. Sahar with the pitch. That one on the ground. Torville's got it. Collects herself. Throw to first in time to get Skylar Ball. So 1 away here in the top of the second inning, and a good start to this inning for out number 1. I'll bring up the top of the order. Mikhail Wenton. Wenton started this game with a strikeout last inning. That first pitch there to Wenton nails her. Oh, they're going to say that one hit the bat, I believe. I believe they're not calling that one a hit ball. They're saying that one hit the bat. Third base coach, head coach Don Williams, and her second season as coach for the Thunderbirds. Take another look at that one. That one was up and in. Oh, I think the possibility of the call might be that she leaned over the plate, as that one did clearly not hit her bat. But they're saying that she broke the plane of the batter's box there and leaned over the plate. I guess that's going to be the call from home plate umpire Willie Newman. So, count will be 1 and 0. And Wenton will stay in there. Sahar, the pitch. That one inside, try to jam her. Count going to go to 1 and 1. Couple pitches there by Sahar, both going inside. Again, Mikhail Wenton started this game with a strikeout. Oh, that one misses for ball number 2. Count now 2 and 1. The 2-1. That one paints the corner perfectly. Count going to go even up now at 2 and 2. Good job of Sahar falling behind in that count, working her way back in it. Don't want to lose her here. Sahar, that one on the ground. Torville's got it, collects, throws to first in time. Back-to-back plays. That's Savannah Torville able to make that routine ground ball the 5-3 putout for Savannah Torville. See that one on the ball. Savannah Torville adjusting nicely, collecting and throwing across the diamond in time for out number 2. Well, that'll bring up Dana Hokinson, the second baseman, the senior out of Herriman, Utah. That one, first pitch there, chopped foul. Count now 0 and 1. Hokinson reached on an E6 back in the first. Came around to score a run. The 0-1, that one. In there for strike number 2. A good-looking pitch there by Sahar. Sydney Sahar already with 3 strikeouts early on in this game. Looking for number 4 here, letting her offense go back to work. The 0-2, that one outside. Good job by Dietrich to corral that one in, keep it in front of her. Count now 1-2. The 1-2. That one swung on and missed. Ringer up, sitter down, Sydney Sahar. Sydney Sahar getting out of that inning, going 1-2-3 after a rough run in the first. No runs off, no hits, and no errors. Let's go to the bottom of the second inning. We'll see the 8, 9, and 1 batters, Dietrich, Pearson, and Nicoletti at the very least for GCU right here on GCU TV.
Once you've been to hell and back, there's not much left to fear. When the boogeyman goes to sleep at night, he checks under his bed for me. Have you ever wondered who Waldo's hiding from? Me. Not even the Cougars of LA are enough to scare me. But if I get into an accident, I'm calling the boss. Sweet James. If you've been hurt, don't back down. Call Sweet James.
From reimagining the way you work to reassessing what you need, you've changed the way you do business. And now, so have we. With no annual contracts and flexible internet and voice solutions, you'll have what you need to get back to business. Rethink, reconnect, reimagine. Switch to Cox Business today.
Kaylee Dietrich going to lead things off this inning for the Lopes. It'll be Dietrich, Pearson, and Nicoletti at the very least, the 8, 9, and 1 batters for the Lopes. They're going to still be going up against Peyton Goodrich. Peyton back in the first inning, goes 1 innings pitched so far with 1 hit and 1 run. Of course, that one was not earned. Did deliver a walk last inning. First pitch there to Dietrich in there for a strike. Dietrich not having the year she would like at the plate. Hitting just a $159 coming into this game. 63 at bat. She's collected 10 hits, trying to get something going. Down in the count now, 0-2. She does have 7 RBIs, a couple home runs on the season, as well as a double. The 0-2, that one. Launched foul. Dietrich out in front of that one. Count will remain 0-2. Goodrich, the 0-2 pitch. That one on the outside corner, just a little bit too far for home plate umpire Willie Newman's liking. Count gonna go 1-2. Dietrich on the ground. Corazon over to first in time. So a 6-3 put out there for Corazon to Sanders. And we've got one away here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, a good hit ball there by Dietrich, but right to the shortstop, making that easy put out there to first.
That'll bring up Jordan Pearson, the number 9 batter. Pearson watches that one for strike number 1. Yesterday, Jordan Pearson went 0 for 2 in last night's loss. That one fouled. Count quickly 0-2 once more.
baseball just right across the walkway from us. Currently up 2-0 against Seattle U, looking for a sweep against them. So they won that first game earlier and won last night.
Oh, the 0-2 pitch is going to ring her up. Jordan Pearson swings and misses at that one. Peyton Goodrich with strikeout number 1 on the game, and that'll be out number 2 here in this inning and bring up the leadoff hitter, top of the order, Gianna Nicoletti.
I've seen the Lopes do a lot of really great things with 2 outs, Dom. I've seen a lot of 2-out rallies coming from them. And then, of course, always a dangerous person at the plate trying to get that lead off, or trying to get that person on in Nicoletti.
Well, first pitch to Nicoletti in there for strike number 1. So far today with 2 outs, the Lopes are 0 for 1. That one misses for ball 1, count 1-1. The 1-1. That one misses outside. Count going to go to 2-1. The 2-1 pitch to Nicoletti. That one misses for ball number 3. Nicoletti, good set of eyes there. Very decisive at bat here. Working the count. Again, like you mentioned, Cheyenne, over at Brazel Field, not too far from us. The Lopes trying to get that victory over Seattle U. They're up 2-0 in the top of the second. Oh, is that one is going to be strike number 2.
Yeah, Nicoletti thought that was going to be called ball 4, and not too happy with that call there from the home plate umpire, Willie Newman.
Cal Lambert on the mound for the Lopes as Nicoletti gets that walk over at Brazel. Again, the Lopes picked up the win earlier today. Pearson Ohl got that victory. Zach Barnes got the win last night with Frankie Scalzo getting the save. That'll bring up Tabitha Dyer for the Lopes. That one outside. Count 1-0 now to Dyer. Gianna Nicoletti led off this game with a single, the only base hit the Lopes have so far early on. Able to get aboard with 2 outs on a walk. The 1-0 to Dyer. Nicoletti's going to take off, but the throw in the dirt. Nicoletti rounding third in time. No. That will be a run scored for GCU. Some heads-up base running there by Nicoletti. No hesitation after that one was on the ground as we get another look there. Goodrich had it. The throw to first in plenty of time she had. Threw that one in the dirt. And, of course, Nicoletti running on before the contact even came. Rounded second and didn't even look back. Able to score there. So the Lopes get one back. Cut the lead in half.
Yeah, so the Lopes now have a runner on first in Dyer reaching on that error, and then Nicoletti once again coming around to score for the Lopes.
So mark that as an E1. Nicoletti is going to score on that error. Dyer will reach first safely. So we've got 2 away, a runner at first, and an 0-1 count here for the hard-hitting Lily Bishop. Bishop 0 for 1, reached on a E6. That one on the ground. Third base to first in time. Well, that is the inning, but not before 1 run scores on no hits and an error. GCU still trailing, but only by 2 runs. Let's go to the top of the 3rd inning, and we'll visit Sydney Sahar in the circle right here on GCU TV.
Joel Embiid is unhappy.
Like, really unhappy.
Because the internet keeps using not-so-amazing GIFs to react to his amazing highlights. Mountain Dew presents the Joel Embiid Deserves Better Reactions GIF Collection.
Now I'm so happy.
Well, wind is blowing here just a little bit on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Phoenix, Arizona. Beautiful day for some softball here. Sydney Sahar still in the circle for the Lopes through 2 innings. She's given up 4 hits, 4 runs. 3 of them have been earned and struck out 4. Did give up that one big home run back in the first. Well, leading off this inning is going to be Josie White. First pitch there. She sees and crushes that one deep. Josie White wasting no time. She singled deep to right field and then takes that one opposite field over the wall for a big home run. So the Lopes get a run back and then lose one right here, right away. Sydney Sahar, her second home run given up of the game. That one hit well. Going to land right in front of Kristen Fifield in center. That was Brown jumping all over the first pitch. So back-to-back batters jumping over the first pitch for Sydney Sahar. And Pearson going to make the call. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change. It's going to be Ryan Denhart coming in for Sydney Sahar. Excuse me. It looks like it's going to be J.C. Hambrick coming in to pitch. We saw Ryan Denhart last night. J.C. Hambrick taking over here for Sydney Sahar in the circle. Hambrick so far this season got a 4.64 ERA coming in today. 3.4 record, 12 appearances and 5 starts. Couple complete games under her belt. 1 shutout. 51 and 1/3 innings pitched. Given up 46 runs. 34 of them have been earned. Walked 27, but she's struck out 32. That's right behind Ryan Denhart for number 2 on the team. Denhart, of course, with 33 strikeouts on the year. But J.C. Hambrick taking over for Sydney Sahar.
Hambrick earned that WAC Pitcher of the Week for her performance in San Diego. So a nice new face for the circle for the Lopes.
Hambrick will go 2 innings pitched, giving up 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned, 4 strikeouts, facing 13 batters before J.C. Hambrick takes over. So Hambrick going to come on with no outs and a runner on first. She'll see Shepard, Coruscant, and Ball, the 5, 6, 7 batters at the very least. Kalina Shepard had that big 2-run home run back in the first. The redshirt sophomore from Salt Lake City, Utah. Transfer from College of Southern Idaho. First pitch to her. Misses for ball number 1. The 1-0 pitch. That one in there for strike number 1. Count even up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, that one on the ground. Torville's got it. The throw to first. Double play. Savannah Torville doing it all at the hot corner. Now let's get another look at that one. That one quick off the bat. Right there in the glove, and a quick throw over to first to get Brown sleeping. So a double play there, and huge for J.C. Hambrick.
Yeah, we've seen Torville make some great plays all day, and an amazing double play, definitely what the Lopes needed to get back up to the plate. And also a nice work by Lily Bishop being able to stay on that bag from that throw from Torville.
So a 5-3 double play there. That'll bring up the shortstop Corazon, who's 1 for 1 with a single. She's got a quick 0-2 count on her. Hambrick trying to shut her down and let the Lopes go back up to bat, try to get a couple runs back. The 0-2. That one just misses low and outside. Count now 1-2.
Looking back at the men's basketball game over in Indiana, the Lopes are down 46-63 with about 11:30 left in their first run in March Madness.
That one on the ground. Pearson's got it. The flip over to first in time for out number 3, not before 1 run scores off 2 hits and no errors. We'll be sure to keep you up to date on that March Madness tournament game for the Lopes, but let's head down to the bottom of the third. Lopes up to bat. Let's see if they can get a few back right here on GCU TV.
When life seems uncertain, there's one credit union that provides both dollars and cents. Copper State Credit Union. With solutions that focus on our members, you can take advantage of competitive rates, free cashback checking, and local attentive service. Uplifting our community is a standard we live by. That's why thousands of your Arizona neighbors rely on us. Strengthening Arizona families through financial empowerment. That's Copper State Credit Union.
I'm personal injury attorney James Bergener. Accidents can happen. If something happens to you or your family, call me. My firm and I will take you by the hand and guide you through everything. You see, personal injuries are just that. They're personal. You're not a number. You're more than just a name. This is your life. At my firm, each case is professionally and personally tailored to you. So if you've been injured, I've got your back. Call me now for a free consultation.
GCU fans, if you haven't already, it's time to download the Lope Nation app, watch GCU home sporting events directly from your app, receive personalized news and score updates for your favorite Lope teams, follow the Lopes closer than ever with scores, schedules, stories, and more, and even more perks will be coming soon. Search GCU Athletics in your phone's app store or download the GCU Athletics app now at gculopes.com/app.
Heart of the order here in the bottom of the third inning. Kristen Fifield leading things off. Hits that one on the ground, but Corazon over at short able to make the routine play. We've got quickly one away here. So the 4, 5, and 6 batters at the very least. Kristen Fifield going down and bring up Savannah Torville. Torville reached on a walk back in the first.
Yeah, she reached and loaded the bases for the Lopes.
First pitch to Torville. That one in the dirt. Count 1-0. Torville having a nice season so far, hitting .354 coming into today. 65 plate appearances. She's got herself 23 hits, scored 16 runs. 2 sets of doubles with 4 and a triple. Couple home runs as well. Total of 11 RBIs. Sees strike 1. Count 1-1 now.
Torville's also one of 4 Lopes to have started in all of the games in this 2021 season, along with Nicoletti, Aguilar, Bokosh, and Fifield.
Torville gets a good piece of that one, but ropes it foul. Count now 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Torville fouls that one straight back. Last night, Torville went 1 for 3 in that game. Did make an error. Fouls that one back, staying alive. Count going to remain 1-2. Goodrich getting the sign, the windup, the 1-2 pitch. That one in the dirt. Count going to even up now at 2-2. Again, Goodrich coming into this game with a team-high ERA of 10.22, trying to get that down today. 9 appearances, 7 starts. Torville pops that one back and out of play. Going to land right in front of us in the bleachers. And coming into today, Goodrich with a 25 1/3 innings pitched. Has given up 45 hits before today, 42 runs, and 37 of them have been earned. Walked 18, struck and out 23. And the 2-2. That one up and out of the zone. Good piece of hitting here by Savannah Torville, working the count full. Goodrich getting the sign, the windup, the payoff pitch. Inside, almost hit her. But regardless, going to be a free base for Savannah Torville.
That'll be the second time today that Torville has been walked.
The shortstop, number 3, Angelique Aguilar.
Oh, sure.
And they're going to call that as an HBP, as that one was close enough to hit her. Torville reaching aboard after getting plunked. That one in the dirt. That's Angelique Aguilar-Boucage. She's 0 for 1. Popped out to the first baseman back in the first inning. Second pitch to Angelique here. Savannah Torville takes off. She is in there with a stolen base. The throw down by Ball, not in time. Good job by Coruscant keeping that ball in front of her. Let's take another look at this one. As Savannah Torville got the good lead as soon as the first motion there took straight off. Able to take second base. So now we got one away. Runner in scoring position here. That one misses for ball number 2. Two-one. That one swung on it and foul. Count could even up now at 2-2 for Aguilar-Boucage. Angelique, of course, mentioned having a nice season so far, leading in many categories. She does have a 371 average coming into today. 70 at-bats, 26 hits, 9 runs, 6 doubles, 2 triples, 18 RBIs. Looks at ball number 3 there. Able to work a full count now. Couple long at-bats here for the Lopes. Goodrich. That one skied. Let's see if it goes out of play. It does not, but Ball unable to corral that one in. Angelique will get another hack at it here. Goodrich checks her sign, comes set, the windup and the payoff pitch. That one swung on and skied again. That one will go out of play. Angelique staying alive here. so far today with runners in scoring position. The Lopes are 0 for 4. That one on the ground. Third baseman Brown has it. The throw to first in time for out number 2. Torville will stay at second. So Angeli Aguilar-Bucaj unable to advance the runner or scorer. She'll be retired there. That'll bring up the pitcher, number 7, J.C. Hambrick. Hambrick 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to the second baseman, Hokinson, back in the first. First pitch here. That one in the dirt. Torville's going to take third from second. So she'll have herself a free base on that wild pitch. And she's that much closer to tacking on the third run of the ball game for the Lopes. So Hambrick's got a 1-0 count on her. Goodrich with the pitch. That one outside. Hambrick will take ball 2. Again, J.C. Hambrick, limited at bats, providing .292. Only seen 24 plate appearances, but has 7 hits. Scored herself a run and a double. 5 RBIs so far coming into today, the 2-0. That one in the dirt. Good job by Ball to block that one and keep it in front of her. 3 straight pitches, 3 straight balls here to J.C. Hambrick. The 3-0. In the dirt. 4 pitches, 4 balls, and a walk for J.C. Hambrick. So we've got runners on the corner, first and third. 2 away. And that'll bring up Kaylee Dietrich, the senior catcher. Dietrich coming into today, batting a .159. 10 hits so far on the year. 7 runs she's scored. Got herself a double, 2 home runs, and 7 RBIs. The 2 home runs, very impressive for Kaylee Dietrich.
The catcher, number 5, Kaylee Dietrich.
Dietrich digs in. The first pitch there. That one is up in the zone for ball number 1. The 1-0. That one, the inside corner, good for strike number 1. Count going to even up now. Goodrich delivers the 1-1 pitch. That one swung on and fouled by Dietrich. Count 1-2. Goodrich, the windup, the 1-2 delivery. That one in the dirt. Count got to even up at 2-2, so a 2-2-2 situation here. 2
Favorite
balls,
thing,
2
Dom.
strikes, 2 outs. Love when the numbers add up like that. 2 on as well. Runners at the corner in Savannah Torville and J.C. Hambrick at first. That one launched but foul. Kaylee Dietrich out in front of that one. Count will remain at 2-2. Goodrich checking the sign. The windup, the 2-2 pitch. That one gets away from her. Torville's going to try and score. Let's see if she does. She does. Gets under the tag. And Hambrick will advance to third. So a heads-up base running there by Savannah Torville to score on the wild pitch and get under the tag. Let's get another look at this one. She read that one all the way. No hesitation as soon as she saw that ball pass. And she in there in time under the tag.
Yeah, just sliding under the tag there. Only the second Lopes runner to make it across. Nicoletti accounting for 2 of those runs.
And that'll be a walk to Kaylee Dietrich. So Kaylee Dietrich will be aboard with 2 outs, 2 runners on.
So Torville hit by that pitch and then stealing second and advancing to third on a wild pitch. And then now a walk delivered to Hambrick and a walk delivered to Dietrich. So the Thunderbirds are putting themselves in a little bit of trouble here.
They did have that 4 spot back in the first inning and then a big home run in the third. That's how they got the 5 runs. But GCU slowly chipping away, tacking at least 1 on in the last 3 innings. GCU trails by 2. The go-ahead run at the plate, and Caitlin Lavis, the pitch hitter, coming in, filling in for Jordan Pearson. First pitch to Lavis. In there for strike number 1. The 1. That one swung on and fouled back quickly. 0-2. Lavis. Just 12 at-bats on this season. Does have 3 hits. Good enough for .250 average. Trying to collect another one here. Drive in another run to make this game that much closer. So Dietrich at first. Hambrick at third. The 0-2 to Lavis. That one up in the zone. They're going to check to see if she went around. They said she did not. That was the third base umpire, Matthew Jacks, making the call. So we get a look there. Good call there, and she was able to hold up. The 1-2. That one swung on and slapped foul opposite field. Goodrich. The 1-2. That one swung on and fouled back. Count will remain 1-2 now to Lavis. Goodrich, so far through 2 2/3, giving up 1 hit, 3 runs, and 4 walks. That one up in the zone count now, even at 2-2. She does have a strikeout. The pitch, that one swung on, hit well. Does it have enough to go? It does not. Going to land right in front of the warning track. Josie White will corral that one in. That's the inning. 1 run off no hits and no errors. But the Lopes making things more interesting here, down by 2, trailing 5-3 to the Thunderbirds. Let's go to the top of the 4th right here on GCU TV.
Is it possible to cook up the barbecue bacon burger at home? Well, that depends. Does your home have fresh chopped onions, pickles, smoked cheddar, Monterey Jack, bacon, tangy barbecue sauce, and orange and white stripes with the word Whataburger emblazoned on the front of it? If so, then absolutely.
Good thing there's the limited time barbecue bacon burger at Whataburger.
It's time to get away. It's time to escape. It's a new day to play. Your retreat awaits at Talking Stick Resort. Indulge your appetite for excitement with our thrilling table games, our electrifying slots, our outstanding restaurants, and our exceptional accommodations. It's all waiting for you. It's a new day to play at Talking Stick Resort. Play in style.
J.C. Hambrick still in the circle. Get a good look there at the third baseman, Savannah Torville, for the Lopes. Torville made a couple good plays, had that good double play last inning.
Had some good heads-up base running and came around to score and put the Lopes one more run on that board. Now 3-5 game.
Well, J.C. Hambrick's going to see the bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9, in Ball, Sanders, and Ball. Of course, Mackenzie Ball, Sanders, and Skylar Ball. Leading things off here, Mackenzie Ball, the senior right-handed hitting catcher, struck out in the first. 0 for 1 today. First pitch to her up in the zone for ball number 1. The 1-0. That one swung on and fouled. Count going to go to 1-1. Hambrick. The 1-1 pitch. That one paints the corner, but just too outside for Willie Newman. Home plate umpire going to call that one ball number 2. Count 2-1. The 2-1, that one. Up and outside. Good job by Dietrich to keep that one in front of her. Corral that one in. She's going to have a quick chat with her pitcher. Mackenzie Ball, the senior from Las Vegas, Nevada. Last year's junior, appeared in 9 games for the Thunderbirds. Sees strike number 2 there. So Hambrick works herself into a full count situation. Payoff. That one swung on right past the glove of Jordan Pearson at second base. That'll fall in the outfield for the lead-off single. So no outs and a runner on first, and that'll bring up the number 8 hitter, Sanders. That's Madison Sanders, the first baseman. Redshirt freshman out of Tracy, California. And a pinch runner for Southern Utah. It's going to be Mikel Magalogo. We saw her catch in last night's game. Getting the day off today. Coming into pinch run. First pitch there by Sahar. In there for strike number 1. Swung on and missed by Madison Sanders. The 0-1. That one inside hitter. So J.C. Hambrick gives up that leadoff single and then hits Sanders. So 2 aboard now for the Thunderbirds with no outs. And that brings up Skylar Bull.
Baseball across the way at Brazel. Currently down by 2 against Seattle U in their second game of their doubleheader. It is the bottom of the 3rd. Lopes have a runner on second and then have 1 out. So Lopes looking to bring some runs back for baseball as well as softball, trying to get some runs back when they get back up to the plate.
Oh, we're going to have a pinch hitter here. It's going to be number 15, Riley Williams. The red-shirt sophomore out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. transfer from Augusta State. She's got an 0-1 count on her. Hambrick, 0-1 pitch. That one in there for strike number 2. The 0-2. That one swung on and fouled back. Williams staying alive. Hambrick trying to get out of this inning here. Giving 2 leadoff base runners. The 0-2. That one hit her. Oh, another free base issued by J.C. Hambrick. And we've got the bases loaded with no outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Huge opportunity for the Southern Utah Thunderbirds. It looks like we've got a pinch runner coming in for Williams. Looks like it's going to be number 5, Skylar Ball, coming back into this game.
Returning to the game for Southern Utah, now at first base, number 5, Skylar Ball.
Skylar Ball was pinch hit for by Riley Williams. That's going to bring up the top of the order. McCall Wetton. First pitch to her in there for a strike. Wetton 0 for 2 today. Struck out in the first. Grounded out to short, or excuse me, to third. Back in the second. That one in there for ball 1. Count going to be 1-1 yesterday. Yesterday's went over the Lopes. Went 1 for 3, did score 1 and walked. Struck out once as well. The 1-1, that one up in the zone. Count going to go to 2-1. So nowhere to put Wetton. Don't want to walk her. Bases are loaded here. No outs. Two one. That one, a good looking off-speed pitch there by Hambrick. Took a little off that one. Able to pull the strings and find the strike zone for strike number 2. Count going to go to 2-2. Could be a huge strikeout here if she gets it. Trying to work out of this jam. The 2-2. Swung on and fouled back. A huge healthy hack there by McCall Witten.
Right now, Dom, also if you're the Lopes, looking for ground balls, you do have that force play at any of the bags and looking to possibly flip 2. Again, bases loaded with no outs here in the top part of the 4th.
The 2-2, that one swung on and fouled. Count will remain at 2-2 with no outs here. Again, bases are loaded. Hey, if you're just joining us here, the Lopes trailing the Thunderbirds of Southern Utah 5-3. The Lopes scoring a run in each of their last 3 innings. But the Thunderbirds put that 4 spot up in the first inning. That one swung on and fouled back. Count will stay 2-2. Thunderbirds jump all over starting pitcher Sydney Sahar. And then get a huge home run in the 3rd to make that 5-3. That's how we got to where we are now. J.C. Hambrick taking over last inning for Sydney Sahar, the 2-2 pitch. That one up in the air and foul. Count will remain 2-2. Good job by McCall Wetton to stay alive here. Those of you that are curious, there's 23 seconds left in that March Madness game. As that one is in there for strike number 3. Ringer out, sitter down, a huge one for J.C. Hambrick as she gets the leadoff hitter. McCall to sit down. One away, bases loaded here. You get another look at that one, a good one. Huge strikeout for J.C. Hambrick. The Lopes with 22 seconds left in the second half, trailing Iowa 74-84 in the first round of that March Madness tournament. Dana Hokinson, the second baseman for the Thunderbirds, up to bat. Now she's 0 for 2 today. That one misses. Count quickly 2-0. Hokinson, a senior out of Herman, Utah, Salt Lake Community College. The 2-0, that one on the ground, past the glove of Angeli Aguilar-Bucaj. Fifield's got it. She's going to throw home. And that one will be off the leg of Lily Bishop. 2 runs will score. And off of that one, the Thunderbirds will extend their lead 7-3 over the Lopes. Not what you want to see is that one off the bat. Just past the scooping glove there of Aguilar-Bucaj. The throw home, like it could have been in time. Nobody was going, but fielded uncleanly by Lily Bishop off the leg. And 2 more runs will come in to score for the Thunderbirds. So, 1 out and a runner on second and third now. That one fouled out of play. I'll bring up number 44, Josie White. White, the left fielder today. 2 for 2. The 0-1. In there for strike number 2. Good looking pitch by J.C. Hambrick. White, of course, 2 for 2. Had a single. 2, a big long single to right field in the first inning, and then huge home run in the third. The 0-2. That one up the middle. Scooped by Angeli Aguilar-Bucaj and thrown over to first, but not before the lead runner in ball scores. So another run will be tacked on, and they'll go up 8-5. Or excuse me, 8-3, the Thunderbirds, extending their lead by 5. So that'll bring up Brooke Brown, the infielder. Brown also 2 for 2 today. Singled and had 2 RBIs in the first, and then singled up the middle in the third. The 0-2. That one misses for ball number 1. No, misses for ball number 2.
This is game number 1 of the day for the Lopes. We'll have their second game about 30 minutes after this one ends against Idaho State.
Take on Idaho State, I was going to say. Once again, is that one on the ground in the gap between short and third. 1 run will score. And Brooke Brown's got herself another RBI single today. She'll help the Thunderbirds go up 9-3. And they'll extend their lead to 6. Well, Hambrick will face Shepard now. Is that one on the ground? And fielded by Savannah Torville and thrown across the diamond in time for out number 3, but not before 4 runs score off of 3 hits and no errors. The Southern Utah Thunderbirds go up 9-3 over the Lopes. Let's head to the bottom of the 4th inning right here on GCU TV.
From reimagining the way you work to reassessing what you need, you've changed the way you do business. And now, so have we. With no annual contracts and flexible internet and voice solutions, you'll have what you need to get back to business. Rethink, reconnect, reimagine. Switch to Cox Business today.
I'm personal injury attorney James Bergener. Accidents can happen. If something happens to you or your family, call me. My firm and I will take you by the hand and guide you through everything. You see, personal injuries are just that. They're personal. You're not a number. You're more than just a name. This is your life. At my firm, each case is professionally and personally tailored to you. So if you've been injured, I've got your back. Call me now for a free consultation.
Well, we're going to have a new pitcher on the mound for Southern Utah. Looks like it's going to be number 19, Grace Owen, coming in to pitch.
Also looks like there is a new catcher in number 9, Michaeli McGillow.
That one in there to get Gianna Nicoletti in time. That's right, a new catcher. That is Mikel Magalago. One away here that'll bring up Tabitha Dyer, the number 2 hitter. She's 0 for 2 today. Swings at that one, slaps that one foul. Count 0-1 here with one away. Dyer grounded out to the pitcher in the first and then reached on an error from the pitcher in the second. Looks like we're going to get a little bit of a change in the pitch selection cards. A couple of adjustments made with a new pitcher, and now we're underway. The 0-1, that one in the dirt. Tabitha Dyer looking to make something happen. The Lopes offense has been quiet so far through 3 1/3 of this innings. Dyer swings at that one and misses. That one on the ground. Hoganson's got it. The throw to first in time for out number 2. That'll bring up Lily Bishop. Bishop 0 for 2 as well today. Reached on an E6 by the shortstop and then grounded out to the third baseman Brown in the second. First pitch to her in there for a strike. Swings and misses at that one. Does Bishop for strike number 2. Quickly 0-2. Out 1 in there for a ball. Count 1-2 now. Owen. The pitch, that one swung on and missed, but she will foul tip that one, and Magalago unable to corral that one in the backstop. And that will retire the side. Lily Bishop goes down on strikes. And the Lopes unable to make anything happen. No runs off, no hits, and no errors. Going to go to the top of the 5th inning here on GCU TV.
When life seems uncertain, there's one credit union that provides both dollars and cents. Copper State Credit Union. With solutions that focus on our members, you can take advantage of competitive rates, free cashback checking, and local attentive service. Uplifting our community is a standard we live by. That's why thousands of your Arizona neighbors rely on us. Strengthening Arizona families through financial empowerment. That's Copper State Credit Union.
Is it possible to cook up the barbecue bacon burger at home? Well, that depends. Does your home have fresh chopped onions, pickles, smoked cheddar, Monterey Jack, bacon, tangy barbecue sauce, and orange and white stripes with the word Whataburger emblazoned on the front of it? If so, then absolutely.
Good thing there's the limited time barbecue bacon burger at Whataburger.
Well, welcome back here at top of the 5th inning inside the GCU softball stadium on the beautiful campus of Grand Canyon University. J.C. Hambrick still pitching in the circle for the Lopes. Through 2 innings, she's given up 3 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, and struck out 1. She's going to face the 6th, 7th, and 8th batters in Corazon, Magalago, and Sanders at the very least. Corazon, the shortstop, 1 for 2 today, singled. That one on the ground. Pearson's got it. Easy throw to first, 1 away.
Well, get the best gear to show off your Lopes pride. Go to lopeshop.gcu.edu to find everything GCU, from the newest apparel to the coolest accessories. Use promo code GameDay20 today to get 20% off just for being a GCU TV viewer. Log on and get your gear today. Don't forget, you can become a part of history and get a GCU March Madness shirt, even though the Lopes did drop their first time ever being in March Madness. Still a great piece of GCU history. Use that promo code GameDay20 to get 20% off of any of those shirts or anything else you want, like GCBC, Dom. Sell GCBC.
I did hear that rumor that they've got GCBC online at the Lope Shops online.
Got some Stampedes.
Well, the 0-1 pitch there, down around the ankles. This is the catcher. Magalago came in the last inning to fill in for Mackenzie Ball behind the dish. She quickly got an 0-2 count on her with 1 away here on the top of the 5th. Hambrick, the pitch. That one out of the zone. Going to go to 1-2. Again, that's Mikel Magalago, the catcher, as she strikes out there. Big strikeout for J.C. Hambrick. Strikeout number 2 for Hambrick. And we've got 2 away here in the top of the 5th inning. And that'll bring up Sanders as she pops up there, and easy catch made by Savannah Torville. A 1-2-3 solid inning for J.C. Hambrick. No runs on no hits and no errors. The Thunderbirds still up 9-3 over the Lopes. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th and see what they can do with their bats.
Joel Embiid is unhappy.
Like, really unhappy.
Because the internet keeps using not-so-amazing GIFs to react to his amazing highlights. Mountain Dew presents the Joel Embiid Deserves Better Reactions gift collection.
Now I'm so happy.
Grace Owen still in the circle for the Southern Utah Thunderbirds. Last inning, struck out 1, faced 3 batters, retired all of them. She's going to face the heart of the order, the 4, 5, 6 batters in Fifield, Torville, and Aguilar-Bucaj at the very least. Center fielder Fifield now up to bat. She's 0 for 2 today. Reached on an E4 in the first and then grounded out to the shortstop Corazon in the third. She's got a 1-0 count.
Yeah, the Lopes got exactly what they needed in the top part of that 5th inning. Those 3 up, 3 down.
That one on the ground. Corazon's got it. The throw as she falls. Not in time. Sanders, the first baseman, off the bag anyway, but Corazon tripping a little bit.
Great effort there by Corazon.
She made that throw outstretched. It looks like she's going to have a little walk there. Kind of got the wind knocked out of her. She made that throw, or she made that catch in an absolute stretch. Her body kept her, momentum kept her rolling forward, and she made the toss outstretched. Smiling and walking that one off is Corazon. She'll receive a nice little clap from the fans here at GCU Stadium for that effort. But one away, counted as an infield single for Kristen Fifield, the second hit of the game for the Lopes. And that'll bring up Savannah Torville, who's 0 for 0 today. She walked back in the first, hit by a pitch in the third. Torville, first pitch to her in there for a strike. Good off-speed pitch by Owen. So runner on, no outs here with the 0-1 count to Torville. Owen getting the pitch, the wind-up, delivery. That one swung on and fouled, quickly 0-2. The 0-2. That one low outside of the zone for ball number 1. Torville, again, one of those Lopes players having a very nice early season. 3rd on the team in batting average coming into today. 354. Got herself 23 base hits, 4 doubles, and a triple. A couple home runs as well. That one on the ground. Corazon going to try to roll him up. Do they do it? Yes, they do. Corazon, after making that valiant effort and unable to get the out for Fifield, able to go down to her knees and successfully turn the 6-4-3 double play. So 2 away here after some sparky defense by the Thunderbirds.
I like that word there, Dom. Sparking.
Well, they got a little bit of a spark in them they're playing with right now. They've got a nice 6-run lead, and the Lopes unable to answer. That'll bring up Angeli Aguilar-Bucaj, who's 0 for 2 today. That one's going to go out of play, count 0-1. Bucaj back in the first. Popped out to the first baseman, Sanders, and then grounded out to Brown over at third, back in the 3rd inning. The 0-1, the windup, and the pitch. That one paints the corner for strike number 2. Good-looking pitch there by Owen. Owen's got her command and her accuracy and location down today. The windup and the pitch. That one swung on. Up in the air. Hokinson making the catch on the run. A little bit of an awkward grab there, but nonetheless, that's out number 3. No runs off 1 hit and no errors. Let's go to the top of the 6th inning right here on GCU TV.
Grand Canyon University, a Christian university, is one of the largest and fastest growing universities in the country. GCU offers 270 dynamic academic programs with modern apartment-style living, classrooms, labs, restaurants, and more. Located in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, GCU's vibrant community and expansive campus is ranked top 20 for best college campuses in America. My university integrates the free market system with a welcoming Christian worldview perspective into its academic programs and throughout campus life, so you can put your faith into action and help transform communities. GCU campus students received over $157 million in scholarships in 2020, and many students attend GCU for less than the cost of a state university. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer to see the scholarships you qualify for. Admissible high school seniors can schedule a free visit from anywhere in the country. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer.
Well, welcome back inside the GCU softball stadium. Plenty more softball to be played today. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for GCU athletics. Baseball's taking on Seattle U tomorrow at 11 a.m. looking to get the sweep against the Red Hawks. Baseball will take on Pepperdine Tuesday at 6 p.m. And then once again they'll take on Pepperdine on Wednesday at 2 p.m. over at Brazel Field. Of course, you can catch all of the Lopes' home games right here on GCU TV. JC Hambrick still in the circle for the Lopes. She's going to face the bottom of the order and then the top. Ball, Wetton, and Hokinson. At the very least, the 9-1-2 batters. First pitch there to Ball. Skylar Ball, the left fielder. Or right fielder, excuse me. Swung on and missed. Count going to go to 1-1.
Well, that baseball game happening right across the way at Brazel is currently in the top of the fourth. The Lopes are down 7-5, and Seattle has a runner on second with 2 outs.
So maybe I spoke too soon, Cheyenne. Maybe the Lopes will look to get the series win tomorrow and not the sweep, but let's hope that they can come from behind and beat the Red Hawks tonight.
Lopes did come from behind in that win on Thursday. Forgot what day it was for a second there, Don.
Lopes able to get it done. The 1-2 pitch here. Not one up and out of the zone. Count going to even up now at 2-2. Hambrick with the 2-2 pitch. That one swung on and fouled. Hambrick with the 2-2. That one in there for strike number 3. Ring her up and sit her down, J.C. Hambrick. Strike out number 3 for number 19. And it came with a good one, a leadoff strikeout here. That'll bring up the top of the order. And McCall Wetton went 0 for 3 today. Struck out in the first, caught looking in the fourth. Swings and misses at that one. She, of course, in the second, grounded out to Torville at third. One away here, no 1 count. Hambrick getting the sign. Paints the outside corner, but just too low for the home plate umpire, Willie Newman. Count 1-1. That one right into the glove of Angeli Aguilar-Bucaj, and that's out number 2. That'll bring up number 4, the second baseman, Dana Hokinson. Right-handed hitting senior. She's 1 for 3 today. Reached on an error by the shortstop in the first. Doesn't. Lays off of the first pitch she sees there. Count 1-0. Hokinson then struck out in the second and then had 2 RBI single up the middle in the fourth. She's got a quick 2-0 count here. Hambrick trying to have a 1-2-3 easy inning. The 2-0. Swung on the ground. Pearson's got it on the backhand. The throw to first in time. And that'll be the inning. So 3 up, 3 down for J.C. Hambrick. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. The Lopes down to their final 6 out, trying to make something happen here late in the game.
When life seems uncertain, there's one credit union that provides both dollars and cents. Copper State Credit Union. With solutions that focus on our members, you can take advantage of competitive rates, free cashback checking, and local attentive service. Uplifting our community is a standard we live by. That's why thousands of your Arizona neighbors rely on us. Strengthening Arizona families through financial empowerment. That's Copper State Credit Union.
At Raising Cane's, we know quality takes time, patience, and the best ingredients, which is why every chicken finger we serve is hand-battered and cooked to order just for you. We never take shortcuts. That doesn't mean you can't. Introducing an even faster and easier way to order Cane's with our new app. Find your closest restaurant, customize your meal, pay, and schedule pickup. So next time, take it easy and order with the Raising Cane's app.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Bottom of the 6th inning. The 7, 8, and 9 batters at the very least up to the plate for the Lopes. Hambrick, Dietrich, and Pearson. Grace Owen still in the mount through 2 innings, only giving up 1 hit and struck out 1. She's faced 6 batters so far. First pitch to Hambrick on the ground off the glove. Owen gave up on that one after it rolled off of her glove. Definitely a playable ball there. Just kind of watched it roll. But nonetheless, Hambrick will be aboard. Give her a single. And we've got 1 on and no outs. That'll be bring up number 5, the senior catcher, Kaylee Dietrich. Well, looks like we're going to get a pinch runner as well. Looks like it's going to be number 16, Adrian Vizentine. Transfer from Coastal Carolina, the junior from Parker, Colorado. Coming to run for the pitcher, J.C. Hambrick. First pitch to Dietrich misses outside. Count 1-0. The 1-0. One in there for strike number 1. Count 1-1. Dietrich 0 for 1 today. Did ground out to the shortstop back in the 2nd and then walked in the 3rd. Shows bunt there. Pulls back. But that one's going to be in there for strike number 2. Dietrich now got a battle from behind. The 1-2 pitch. That one swung on, chop right up the middle, right into the glove. Are they going to double her up? They do. So the same play that happened a few innings ago for the Lopes falls right into the hands of the shortstop Corazon and the Thunderbirds. Corazon with a heads-up play, making that basket catch, and then, of course, Vizentine just a little bit too far off the bag, unable to tag up. What a tricky play is. Could have landed on the ground, and Vizentine trying to prevent the double play from being rolled up. Well, that'll bring up the number 9 batter, Jordan Pearson. So 2 away here. First pitch to Pearson in there for a strike. The windup and the pitch by Owen. One in there for strike number 2. Owen took a little bit off that one. Able to pull the strings there. The 0-2 pitch, that one swung on, hit well, right into the hands of Skyler, ball in right field. So that'll do it. No runs off one hit and no errors for the Lopes. They still trail 9-3. They're down to their final 3 outs. Let's go to the top of the 7th inning right here on GCU TV.
About time we watched it.
Getting ready to trade it in. What are you doing?
Just a little shopping. Wait, a new truck. Don't you think I should be involved?
Of course. We'll head over to Sanderson Ford as soon as I'm done.
I don't have time today. Hope we're going with 4 doors this time.
Ooh, of course. I know exactly what I want. I mean, we want. A lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
It's time to get away. It's time to escape. It's a new day to play. Your retreat awaits at Talking Stick Resort. Indulge your appetite for excitement with our thrilling table games, our electrifying slots, our outstanding restaurants, and our exceptional accommodations. It's all waiting for you. It's a new day to play at Talking Stick Resort. Play in style.
J.C. Hambrick still in the circle for the Lopes through 4 innings. She's given up 3 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, and struck out 3 of the 16 batters she has faced. She's going to get the heart of the order with a 3, 4, and 5 batters. First, she's going to face Josie White, the left fielder. White 2 for 3 today. That pitch hit well. Gianna Nicoletti on her horse, able to track that one down on the run for out number 1. Get another good look at that one. First pitch. Big decision there to swing at that one, and Nicoletti tracking that one down on the run. So we've got 1 away, and that'll bring up Brooke Brown, the third baseman for the Thunderbirds. Brown today 3 for 3. Got herself 3 RBIs, 3 singles, and has scored a run. So quite the day for the third baseman for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, Hambrick looking to see if she can get her down for the first time today.
That one up out of the zone, count quickly 2-0. Like to see Hambrick not lose this one here. That one misses, so 3 pitches and 3 balls. Count quickly 3-0. The 3-0 pitch, that one. In there for strike number 1. J.C. Hambrick starting to battle back here. So with 3-1, Hambrick delivers the pitch. That one on the ground. Torville's got it. Throws across in time for out number 2. So Savannah Torville, an absolute wall over there on the left side of the diamond. As we get a good look at this one. That one on the ground, and Torville scooping on the run, collects herself, and throws to Lily Bishop at first in time. Well, that'll bring up the big hitter in Kalina Shepard in the 5-hole. Kalina 1 for 3, of course, had that big 2-run home run in the first. Grounded to a double play in the third, and then grounded out to Savannah Torville at third base in the 4th. She's got a 1-0 count on her right now. Second pitch in the dirt. Count 2-0 with 2 away here in the top of the 7th. That one on the ground. Aguilar-Bukaj has it. The throw to first in time. And that'll be it. A 1-2-3 inning for J.C. Hambrick. No runs off, no hits, and no errors. Let's go to the bottom of the ninth. The Lopes with their, or bottom of the seventh, excuse me. The Lopes with their last opportunity down to their final 3 outs, trying to come back and win this game.
Joel Embiid is unhappy.
Like, really unhappy.
Because the internet keeps using not-so-amazing GIFs to react to his amazing highlights. Mountain Dew presents the Joel Embiid Deserves Better Reactions GIF Collection.
Now I'm so happy.
From reimagining the way you work to reassessing what you need, you've changed the way you do business. And now, so have we. With no annual contracts and flexible internet and voice solutions, you'll have what you need to get back to business. Rethink, reconnect, reimagine. Switch to Cox Business today.
Top of the order here in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Lopes. Gianna Nicoletti, Tabitha Dyer, and Lily Bishop, the 1-2-3 hitters at the very least. Grace Owen still in the circle for the Thunderbirds. Through 3 innings, she's only given up 2 hits, struck out 1 of the 9 batters she has faced. Nicoletti today, 1 for 2. Started this game off with a single up the middle, walked in the 2nd, and then grounded out to short in the 4th. A 1-0 count. That one in there for strike number 1, even up. Owen, the pitch. That one in there for strike number 2. Now we'll go to 1-2 now. Nicoletti trying to make something happen here with a little late inning magic. That one on the ground. Corazone's got it. That one actually doesn't hit the ground. Excuse me, that one just straight in the air. Corazon was there, right behind the pitcher to make the catch. Good placement by the shortstop for the Thunderbirds. That'll bring up the right fielder, number 18, Tabitha Dyer. Dyer, the left-handed hitting. 0 for 3 today. Grounded to the pitcher in the 1st, reached on an air to the pitcher in the 1st, and then grounded out in the 4th. Pop fly there to Skylar Ball. Skylar Ball able to corral that one in for out number 2. So the final out, it's going to fall on the shoulders of Lily Bishop here.
The first baseman, number 27.
Bishop today 0 for 3, reached on an air in the 1st, grounded out to 3rd in the 2nd, and then struck out in the 4th. Corazon on the backhand, the throw across the diamond in time for out number 3, and that's the ball game. That's all she wrote, folks, and that's how the cookie crumbles for the Lopes. The Lopes fall to Southern Utah 9-3 in 7 innings. The Thunderbirds did it on 9 runs off 9 hits, 3 errors, only leaving 2 on. The Lopes, 3 runs off 3 hits, 1 error, and 6 left on. And Cheyenne, what did we see in this game?
Well, Dom, we did see those 3 errors from the Thunderbirds. Lopes able to capitalize on those as all 3 runs from the Lopes were unearned. Lopes did leave 6 on, had those bases loaded, weren't able to capitalize there. And then if we look at that final line, Lopes only 3 for 25. And then also were 0 for 8 with 2 outs and 0 for 11 with runners on. So Lopes not being able to give anything and not really able to capitalize on anything that they were given. So Lopes will look to get some new things swinging in game number 2 against Idaho State, which will take about 30 minutes on after this, now that this one has concluded. But Lopes will definitely need to get something going for them if they want to pick up a win here today.
Well, they fall flat in the first game, falling here to Southern Utah 9-3. Let's see if they can bounce back and beat the Bengals of Idaho State in just a few short minutes. Tune into that one right here on GCU TV. But for all of the crew here at GCU, for Cheyenne Rose, I'm Dominic Hinton, telling you to stay safe, don't go anywhere, because we've got more softball coming very soon. As always, go Lopes.